Case Western Reserve is represented today by head coach Greg Doublejack and junior wide receiver Ethan Dahlem from Upper St. Clair, PA, and a graduate of Upper St. Clair High School. Coach, we'll start with you. Case Western Reserve is coming off back-to-back 6-4 seasons. What improvements did you see from the team last year, and what steps does the team need to take this year to improve on its 2022 record?
Yeah, I think the 6-4 in 2021 and the 6-4 last year were very different. We were coming off of a year that we didn't play in the fall or spring for our 21 season and played a ton of freshmen and sophomore. Last year we had a bit more experience, but still not playing a lot of seniors. We only had 3 senior starters, so I think we improved a lot. We matured quite a bit. And I think the big difference this year is we will finally have, since the pandemic, an experienced, mature team with primarily senior and juniors on the field quite a bit. So that doesn't necessarily guarantee success, but certainly in my years, coaching D3 football, the more experience you have on the field, it usually goes a little bit better.
So you talk about the experience that's returning, but one area that's going to look a little different is quarterback. Is for the first time since 2017, a signal caller other than Drew Saxton will take most of the snaps for the Spartans this season. How do you anticipate the team filling the void left at quarterback by Drew's graduation?
Yeah, Drew's our all-time leading passer. He's actually playing a season in Germany right now, and he's going to coach our quarterbacks come September. But we will be different. I think even last year I felt we had 4 quarterbacks that could play college football and play it well. And they're very different than Drew. Drew was a classic pocket quarterback, extremely accurate. These guys are more dual threat, so you're going to see tweaks in the offense. And I think you will see talented people on the field. It's just going to look very different than what we did with Drew.
Your defense took major steps forward last year, and this season you were returning 10 of your 11 starters on that side of the ball. What do you expect from that veteran group this year? Yeah,
I expect they're going to be a fun group to watch, no doubt. 10 starters back. We have guys that can make impact plays. We have team speed. I think we have depth on defense, probably more depth than I've ever had on a defense. And I think they are the strength of our team. And they are hungry and aggressive to win. So, I'm looking forward to watching them play. They'll be a fun group to watch.
Talking about the young man sitting next to you, can you talk about Ethan and the transition he has made from a very successful quarterback in the Whippeal here in Pittsburgh to one of the best receivers in the PAC?
Yeah, I think it was seamless, and I think it's what we expected. And, when we recruited Ethan, we loved his leadership that he showed at quarterback, his athleticism, but we also loved that he played basketball. And again, just been doing this a lot of years. And if a great basketball player usually turns into a great receiver, just because a lot of the physical characteristics are the same, the stop and go, the change of direction. And he's a tough competitor. Love Ethan, and he's one of the quiet leaders on our team, and looking forward to seeing him back on the field next year.
Outstanding. Thank you, Coach. And now a couple questions for Ethan. Ethan, what is the mentality of the team as you head into the upcoming season in search for a PAC championship and NCAA postseason berth?
Well, I think that with new leadership, we got a couple seniors that are pretty good leaders, and that last year, coming off of seniors who were in COVID, they had trouble from the previous year not playing. But Jason Merritt and Caden Ton, who are leaders this year, they set the tone this year in the weight room, and especially on the field. Even though I'm rehabbing my knee right now, I could tell it's going to be a different year, and they have a special level of leadership that I haven't seen since I've been here. And it's just a different culture, and we're really hitting the ground running this year. And so I'm really excited to play.
Last year, you recorded career highs in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. What were some of the factors that led to your breakout year in 2022?
Well, I just want to say it's all glory to God. It's all because of Jesus Christ, because of what I do. And I just want to thank him. But it's all hours that we all put in, all the student athletes here. We're all D3 athletes, and we're not getting NIL deals. And so I really appreciate and grateful that we all work behind the scenes. We all late nights. And even when I'm not running or doing stuff now, I'm working out with kids till 8 to 10:30 at night, 3 to 4 times a week. And that's all it's about, because that's how you get better. And if you want to be the best, you have to work out. And like Devontae Adams says, being a receiver, you have to run routes full speed to really get better. So that's what I try to do, especially when I'm healthy. And I'm just so thankful that I'm rehabbing right now. I'm getting back to where I hope to be and even be better than I was last season.
Okay. We've talked about the change at quarterback for the Spartans for this year. As a receiver, what adjustments do you need to make with a new quarterback under center for Case Western?
Yeah, so not having Drew, it's going to be a little different, but we got 3 guys and even some freshmen that I watched on tape that are pretty athletic, pretty good ball players. So it's just getting the connection down and just seeing what they like and what they don't like. And it's all about rhythm and practice with all the reps we do in our individual periods that are pretty long. That's how you build chemistry, and even off the field, like team bonding activities. That's where you get the most out of it. And even this summer, going up to Cleveland and just throwing with those guys, just getting better each day, and they'll be pretty good. We got some pretty athletic kids, so I'm excited to see what's going on.
The Case Western Reserve roster has a large contingent of players from the Pittsburgh area, such as yourself. Can you talk about the attraction to the school for players from the Pittsburgh area, and what's it like playing with so many teammates from your hometown?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the Whippeal is probably one of the best regions in the country for football. I know a lot of kids on each team are from the Whippeal, and that's where most teams recruit from, and other areas, of course. But there's a lot of good football players, and it's just fun playing with guys that you played against and played with, and it's awesome. And like being in the locker room, there's always jokes about who's better, Cleveland or Pittsburgh. So there's a lot of good laughs in the locker room. But Pittsburgh guys are pretty good football players, and I just love recruiting them and help with Coach Debs and seeing which guys are good, try to bring on the team, because we need players like this.
Outstanding. Thank you, Ethan, and thank you again, Coach Doublejack. The new season kicks off for the Spartans on September 2nd with a road game at Teal College. Thank you again to Case Western.